So Fatoola, you're going to walk down the aisle and you're going to stand beside me here. James, you'll already be waiting up here, ready to go. Best man beside you. Maid of honour's over here. I'll welcome everybody to the ceremony. I'll say a little bit about marriage, about your history, about love. Then we're going to do your ritual of a ring warming. So your rings will get passed to everyone in the audience and they'll think a nice happy thought while they have your ring, and then they'll come back just in time for us to do the exchanging of the rings. Jim's best man John will do a reading. After that we'll talk a bit more about marriage. And then we'll come to the promises. You'll just reply I do to the things that I read. And then same thing for you, Fatoola. You'll reply I will. Then Jim, you'll repeat after me for your vows. And then Fatoola, you'll also repeat after me for your vows. Then we will exchange your rings, say your vows, and then I'll pronounce you husband and wife. Then we'll go and we'll sign the certificate of marriage and the marriage register, all that fun stuff. Alright. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. On behalf of the bride and groom, I would like to officially welcome you all to the marriage ceremony of James Stephen Peters and Fatoola Krista Christakos. My name is Megan Carter. I am an authorised marriage celebrant and I have the extreme privilege and honour to officiate this wedding. Jim and Toola chose to have an intimate wedding at this gorgeous location, celebrating their love with the people who mean the most to them in life. They would like to thank all who have come far and wide to share in this magical day with them both. We're here today to celebrate the joining of two wonderful lives. Jim and Toola have shared their lives for nearly 10 years, embracing the highs and lows that every relationship encounters on their journey together. Now they would like to affirm this very special commitment and love and unite in marriage. Later in the ceremony, Jim and Toola will exchange rings. These rings are a visible sign of their commitment to one another. As this ceremony proceeds, we would ask that all of you take part in the warming of the rings. We hope that you will wish Jim and Toola health and happiness and all that is noble and good in life. And I would ask that each of you hold these rings for a moment, warm them with your love, and then pass them on to the next person. When the rings come back to Jim and Toola, they will contain your love, your hope, and your support of this union. Nikita, would you pass the rings to everyone? Thank you. Now we will be having a reading from Jim's best man, John.
May peace guard the door of your house, the door of your heart. May the road rise to meet you and the sun stand at your shoulder. May the wind be always at your back and the rain fall softly upon your fields. May life itself befriend you each day, each night, each step of your journey. May peace be with you and with your children from the day that we have here today to the day of the end of our lives, until the day of the end of your lives.
Today is a celebration of commitment, of friendship, of family, and most importantly, love, and of two people who are in it forever. That no matter who we are, where we've come from, what we believe, we know this one thing. Love is what we're doing right. And that's why you are both standing here today. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger. Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes life is unable to avoid. It encourages and nurtures new life, new experiences, and new ways of expressing love through the seasons of life. Your relationship will take more than love. It will take trust, to know in your hearts that you only want what is best for one another. dedication to stay open to one another, to learn and grow even when it is difficult to do so, and faith to go forward together without knowing what the future holds for you both. You are mature enough to know the difference between dreams and realities. You also know that good times are sweeter when shared, and that difficult times are less harsh when borne by two. Continue to work to build a foundation that will support the lasting relationship that is marriage. Jim and Toola, we are here to celebrate as you begin this journey together, so please look at one another. Remember this moment in time. Now you shall say a few words that take you across your threshold of life, and things will never be quite the same between you. For after these vows you shall say to the world, "This is my husband, and this is my wife." I am duly authorized by law to solemnize marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship in which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Jim, will you promise to treat Toola with kindness, respect, and compassion, to listen to her and stand by her no matter what may cross your path?
I will.
Toola, will you promise to keep Jim as your favourite person, to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's toughest moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day?
I will.
Jim, will you repeat after me? I ask everyone present to witness that.
Everyone present to witness that.
I, James Stephen Peters,
I, Stephen James Peters,
take you, Fatoola Krista Christakos,
take you, Fatoola Krista Christakos,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Now your vows.
Today, surrounded by people who love us, I choose you, Fatoola, to be my partner. I am proud to be your husband and to join my life with yours. I vow to support you, push you, inspire you, and above all, love you, for better or worse, in sickness and health, and above richer or poorer, as long as we shall both live.
Fatoola, would you repeat after me? I ask everyone present to witness that.
I ask everyone present to witness that.
I, Fatoola Krista Christakos,
I, Fatoola Krista Christakos,
take you, James Stephen Peters,
take you, James Stephen Peters,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband. I, Fatoola, take you, James, to be the husband of my days, the companion of my house, the friend of my life. We shall bear together whatever troubles and sorrow life may lay upon us, and we shall share together whatever good and joyful things life may bring us. With these words and all the words of my heart, I marry you and bind my life to yours.
Jim, will you repeat after me? Toola, with this ring,
Toola, with this ring,
I wed you and pledge my faithful love.
I wed you and pledge my faithful love.
Toola, will you repeat after me? Jim, with this ring,
Jim, with this ring,
I wed you and pledge my faithful love.
I wed you and pledge my faithful love.
May these rings remind you that your love, like the sun, warms all that it touches, like the moon, brightens up the night, like the eye, is a gateway to your innermost soul. And your love, like the arms that embrace you, make everything right with the world. It is now with the greatest of honour that I pronounce you to be husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now take a moment to make this wonderful union official by signing the register. Please take a moment to embrace this glorious location. Alright, bride, I just need you to sign here. And sign here. And then sign here. Thank you. And groom, I need you to sign here. And here. And next one, just here. Thank you. You two may hop up. here, and here, and just here. Thank you. Let's get you to sign here, and here, and just here. Thank you. Now, would you please put your hands together and join me in congratulating Mr. and Mrs. Peters.